Big Hard Books and Classics with your host, Alan Mahan. Hi everyone, Alan here. Glad you could make it. I'm here to do the end of the year tag, and I was mentioned and tagged by Roz at Scalodandalian about the books. Then I was tagged by Pat at Book Chat with Pat. Links to their videos below in the description box. It's a great way for me to get organized, my thoughts, and these are my notes. It's good for me because I tend to let other people keep my schedule for me. But I have buddy reads, at least one every month coming up. I have a lot of books to hold up right here, all around. So let's get to the prompts. 6 of them. Are there any books you started this year that you still need to finish? And yes, not by the end of the year. I mean, some people are taking it like that. I'm taking it. I've been talking about this for a while. Me and Aaron Facer are reading this, and we'll be reading it next year. And I mean, I'm Canto like 32, and got the companion book is bigger than, Greg sent me this, another Bibliophile Reads. I had a copy from the library, but Greg DNF'd it. It's dense, a lot of, don't get me started. Prompt 2, do you have a autumnal book to transition into the end of the year, like a wintry book? I really don't. I'm going to mention, but I do. I'm in the World According to John Irving Voxer group. There are like 40 members. We're rereading the Cider House Rules this month, having a lively discussion. Then I've got Queen Esther, the new release is out. We're reading that in December. Looking forward to that. Now I have other December reads too. I have two, in fact. One is with Roz. She mentioned me in her video. We used to have a Clarice Lispector group. I'll put up I have my Lispector books down there. I'll put up a shot up here. I've read most of them along with Roz. We had a group that's no longer together, really. But her and I are continuing the tradition of reading Lispector. We've got like 2-3 left out of several. And that book is The Besieged City. And I haven't bought it yet. I was at Powell's Monday. Didn't buy it. I also didn't buy Bolaño's The Savage Detectives. Thought I could get them cheaper on Amazon. Didn't consider the shipping. So I get to go back to Powell's and get my Besieged City. Also in December, MJ and I are reading the new Salman Rushdie book of stories called The 11th Hour. I'll be getting that next month, and I'll put it up here. I like Salman Rushdie. The 11th Hour is about death and old age and that. So, and it's magical realism. If you don't know Salman Rushdie, I've read this twice. It's Satanic Verses. I got it like kind of marked up here. Here's he mentions Finnegan's Wake. No, this is Oh Many Pay Me Home on page 191. The Satanic Verses is a humorous novel. if you didn't know. He mentions Finnegan's Wake on 261. I've read Finnegan's Wake and am conversant with the modernist critiques of the West. And I'm not. And I also read Midnight's Children. My buddy read this with the late, great Scott Bryant. And this is really good. Then we watched the film. So I like Salman Rushdie. And yeah, don't be afraid of the satanic verses. It's a great novel. In January and February, Greg and I are reading Gravity's Rainbow, and mine is over there right now on my other shelf. But it's going to be a read-along, and on his Discord, we announced it, and I'm sure I will re-announce it, but try to get some people involved in my third read, and I'm looking forward to it. And Shadow Ticket came out last month. Buddy read that in preparation. So, a lot of good releases for me. I'm ending the year in a great way. And then also in January, Angelia and I are buddy reading this book. We're reading Mugla Flugga by Michael Peterson. Anybody heard of Mugla Flugla? So we're reading that in January. I guess I kind of went off I'm telling you my schedule, and I left some out. Gavin, we're reading Margaret Atwood's that, God, I always want to call it Ornyx and Crumble. I've read some Atwood books before. I didn't bring them out. I like her a lot. Then Pat and I are diving into Yeats in March, and what a treat that will be for me, huh? I haven't talked about, so March, and then also in March, Debs and I've been talking about wanting to buddy read Master and Margarita, and Debs last month said, yeah, I'm in with it, so great. And then Patricia H. gave me this really good copy of the Master and Margarita, and with French flaps, beveled edges, and nice fonts. So I have a feeling I'm really, really going to be into this book, and it's going to be one of my good books. And then even I'm booked up till April with my friend Alan. Alan reads in England, Catch 22 by Joseph Heller. Another gift from Patricia H. Thank you. Yes, I've never read this. And he has a copy, his father's copy, if I remember correctly. And so we're looking forward to that. It for the schedule. Let me get back to the prompts. I mentioned new releases, but they're already out. For whatever 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year, Cider House Rules, Queen Esther, and then, with the Clarice Lispector and Salman Rushdie with MJ. Debs is going to be a guest on Monday's show. And then one of the people I've been talking about is going to be on the last show of the year. And one of the people I've talked about is going to be on the first show of the year. So that's a little teaser. 5. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Queen Esther. It's a prequel to the Cider House Rules, and it's about anti-Semitism. A Jewish woman arrives at the orphanage, I believe. Oh, well, no spoilers there. So I'm looking forward to that. I already have an idea of the book I'm going to pick for best book of the year. That's another video, and it might surprise you. Yeah, it's a book Buddy read with Angelia. 6, have you already started making reading plans for next year? Yeah, I've already answered that. So, if I mentioned you, you're tagged. If you already haven't been tagged by Pat, I'll tag some people that Pat might have missed. Yeah, how about Daniela at Uncommon Reader? Let's see, Beyond Books. Renee, I don't think you've been tagged. And Brian at Bookish. I should start writing these down if I'm going to remember them. So that's about it. Thank you, and have a good one.